everybody, welcome to Life with Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it's been another busy week. Got through my birthday and we got the stove in place just in time. I was walking the dog this morning and you could actually see our breath. So there was a nip in the air showing that fall is coming. So I am very glad that we got the stove upstairs and in place. The two of the boys came home for the weekend and we celebrated Labor Day in our anniversary, our 47th anniversary. And then on Tuesday we had to go to the grocery store and restock everything that we used up over the weekend. Oh, I love those boys, but man, they can eat. I spent all day Saturday in the kitchen cooking, and it was gone within 30 minutes. I love it. Wednesday was my one free day this week, and I worked out in the garden. I weeded the 12 raised beds, and we got the potatoes dug. My husband helped me with that. So that potato patch is done, harvested. I had doubts about it. It did not do as well as I thought it should have. It was the first year putting them into the ground. We've always used the buckets before. I did get more out of the ground than I did in the buckets, but the buckets were larger potatoes. So we figured we'll try it again next year, only we're going to put some straw and some compost and some fertilizer down in that patch area until that all in this fall yet. Leave it set over the winter, and then hopefully the ground will be a little bit looser next year, because I had to wait until it actually rained before I could dig them because the ground was so hard. So we got those dug and taken care of. They're in the house curing. That's where I made a mistake last year. We washed the potatoes after we dug them, and then we just put them straight into the basement, and of course they sprouted and stuff because I forgot to cure them. So this year they're unwashed. They're sitting in the kitchen with the newspaper over them and keep the light away from them. And I stir them up every day, move them around so that the air circulates around them, so that they will cure and get a thicker skin. So that's happening there. I also cleaned out the one in-bed ground of strawberries and the small greenhouse. I weeded it, and then I harvested everything that was ready to harvest. I had not been in the garden for about a week, so there was a lot of wasted material. It wasn't wasted, it went into the compost, but it wasn't, the okras were too hard, too long, couldn't even chop them, so they went into the compost. Some of the green beans had bug bites on them, so they went into the compost. Also, while I was at it, I collected marigold seeds, green bean seeds from the bush green beans, which I had left to go to seed. So I cleared that bed out, and it's ready to either be planted into radishes or maybe lettuce before the winter, or I could just put it to bed. I haven't decided yet. Waiting for the stuff inside the greenhouse to germinate. The peas have germinated well, but some of the other stuff haven't. So it's been quite warm in there, even though it's been cooler outside. So I haven't decided if I'm going to put those two beds I cleared out, if I'm going to put them to bed for the winter, or if I'm going to plant something else yet September. A quick turnaround crop such as lettuce or radishes, something like that. We harvested more okra, more green beans, peppers, cucumbers, and zucchinis, and tomatoes. So I got those harvested, and I had to put those up that night. As you know, I've got this go of different things I'm trying to do for the year, and I kind of revisited those the other day and looking at them, and I've done quite well on a few of them. You know, we've gotten more family time. been working in the garden, doing well with it. But there's two things that I have not done as well as I wanted to. And one of that was practice my guitar. I just have not had time to practice it. And secondly, is lose the weight I wanted to lose. I was hoping to lose 10 pounds by April. Well, that didn't happen. So then I thought, well, 10 pounds by June. Well, that never happened. So when I had my last doctor's appointment, I talked to him about it, and I said, I'm having trouble losing this weight. I've never had this problem before, you know. And so he suggests I go and see a dietitian. Well, yesterday was the meeting with the dietitian. And at this point, I kind of think it was a waste of time. I'm sorry. I was only in there for maybe a half hour. Probably in her office less than 15 minutes. I mean, you had to register, you had to sit and wait for her to come down and get you, and then you go into her office. And she hands me these 3 sheets of paper, and then she starts bringing out these lifelike plastic food and laying them on the table, saying this is what the portion size should look like. Well, it's right on the paper that says a cup or a half cup of each item. So why is she showing me what it looks like? I mean, it was kind of insulting. I mean, I'm a college graduate. I've been cooking ever since I was 10 years old. You know, I know what half a cup of stuff looks like. I know what a cup of stuff looks like. And then my mind started wondering, oh, these are neat little toys. I wish I had them when I was a kid in my little kitchen that my dad made me. It would have been so much more fun than the mud pies I made. I mean, these things were so realistic you could almost think you could eat them. And I thought, man, that would be a great toy. So I'm sitting here trying to pay attention to what she's saying, and I got these 2 items running through my mind. And I think at the end, I don't know how much money this is going to cost me to talk to her for 15 minutes. But I could have gotten the same thing if the doctor had just handed me those 3 sheets of paper and said, read them. So I was a little disappointed, but I do go back in late October to see if I've stuck to this diet that she gave me, and whether it actually worked or not. So I'm going to try it. It consists of a piece of paper that gave a general guideline, another piece of paper that gave a 5-day menu samples, and then another piece of paper that just had listed of the foods that you really should and shouldn't, well, you should eat. It didn't list the ones you shouldn't eat. Anything that's not on the list, you shouldn't eat, I guess. So at least I got that from her, and we will try it. Hopefully it will work. And then came home and went out. Well, before I went home, I went out and visited a friend of mine, the one that got me all the vouchers for the cats, and talked to her and found out there's a new cat rescue in our area, along with hers, that's actually taking cats right now, because she's kind of overwhelmed right now. I don't think she's taking any more of them right at this moment. She's fostering cats, and I'm considering her a foster because I got 3 cats that I am willing and more than happy to find permanent homes for. So we're fostering those cats. She's still got them up on her site saying, you know, these are cats that need homes. So we visited her and got those vouchers for those 3 cats that are up for adoption. And then we came home and I worked on a video for my other channel for Monday and got it loaded. And then today we went up to Indianapolis to meet with some of my husband's old grade school friends. So that was a fun afternoon. So it's been a good week, and hopefully, yeah, cat over here. Hopefully you'll have a good week also, and hopefully next week will be fine. And dream big, follow that dream. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.